peeps, what's up? How you doing? How you feeling? So I asked you guys in my community section on my YouTube page. If you're not paying attention to that, that's where I'm talking to you guys now. Because not all of you are over on my Instagram. I asked a little feedback of you guys if you were interested in how I, as a small influencer, handle mean comments, because it's the internet and hello, we're going to get them at some point or another. And because my channel is now over 1,000 subscribers and a lot more people have seen my face since Hyram posted me on his channel. I think that video has over like 200,000 views. I haven't looked in a while. I'm curious, let's take a peek. Yeah, so my video on his channel has 241,000 views, which is crazy. That's the most, I think. That's more views than my channel has combined in one video. So that's quite a lot of exposure. So from that, it was kind of like, well, I've had this idea to do this video for a while, but it kind of wasn't really that relevant because, you know, I don't get that many hate comments, fortunately, which is good, and I'm glad that, yeah, my positive vibes only channel kind of like hopefully suppresses most of those negative Nancys to stay away, because, you know, sometimes they say kill them with kindness, and it's like if you're too much for someone, sometimes they want to bring that down, and I have dealt with that quite a bit in my life growing up or just in general. So that's kind of why my channel came about, is because I was dealing with bullies and negativity and people belittling my personality and, you know, not wanting me to be myself. And it's like, why? Now, people would belittle my personality and criticize things that I did or things that I said. Just like personal attacks on me and myself. And I believe that's what a hate comment really is it's attacking you as a person. And that's very hurtful sometimes, because it's like, well, that's who I am. Like, if you don't like it, just don't watch. That's my philosophy. Fast forward to now, the things that I used to get bullied for, like back in middle school or high school or whatever else, are the things that people connect with me now about. So it's like, yeah, really stay true to yourself and people will find you because they've got the same interests as you. And it's not necessarily the easiest thing to try and want to fit in when maybe everybody's doing something that you don't agree with at the time. But yeah, just know that later on in life that your tribe will find you based on the things that you have collectively in common. So like, my examples were like, I was a Disney fanatic. I was big into Disney, so people said that was me being immature. It's like, no, it's not just for kids. Hello, I'm a Disney adult. I would get bullied for my positive personality. People would say I'm too bubbly and too much and too this, too that. And I would often get comments of people saying like, life isn't all rainbows and butterflies, and it's like, well, I never said it was. Just because I portray such a happy persona doesn't mean my life is like super easy or anything. I deal with everything that everybody else does. Just because I don't post it all over the internet doesn't mean I'm not dealing with it. I was super smart and hardworking, and people used to try and bring me down for that, saying I was a tryhard, or they would do the opposite flip of that and say that I was a dumb blonde to try and like take away from my intelligence. But as you can see, that is clearly artificial, because hello, this is my natural color. It is down to my ears. Down below my ears, actually. Hello? Oh my goodness. So yeah, that is invalid, obviously, because yeah, I'm not a real natural blonde. Not that natural blondes are dumb at all. That's just an awful stereotype that people say. Yeah, so those are kind of common examples of the hate comments that I would receive in real life. And in my mind, what a hate comment is rooted to try and do is trying to tear you down for who you are, and the person on the other side of the hate comment is trying to make themselves feel better about their life. And it's usually about the way you look or the way you act, the way you sound. So yeah, a lot of comments I get from hate comment internet comments is like they don't like my voice, but it's like the flip side of that. Everybody thinks I'm a singer because they hear a special tone in my voice. It's like, It's very 50-50 back and forth. Or when I had my braces taken off, my mouth was very tight, so I didn't open my mouth that much when I talk. Sometimes I still don't. So people didn't like that either, and also I have like large teeth, so sometimes you can just see my smile when I'm talking, but it's like, I don't find that a big deal either. I don't understand if people don't like my voice or they don't like the way I talk. They chose to click on the video. Like, if you don't like that or you put a dislike because of one thing or another, just don't watch. You chose to watch, so why choose to spread hate? Like, I don't understand. That's, yeah, the biggest thing I don't understand about hate comments is just why. If you're not enjoying what you're seeing, just click out. Move on to something else. Why do you have to take out some of your anger and frustration on a complete stranger? You're just there to hurt someone, so it's like, how constructive is that in your life? You're not creating anything, you're not bettering yourself. So yeah, I really don't understand the point in leaving hate comments. That's my reverse perspective, trying to understand, you know, why someone would go out of their way to be negative on the internet to a complete stranger that they don't know. So yeah, kind of some quotes that I know / when I was researching for this video. The quote, hurt people, is one that sticks out in my mind. So yeah, keep that in mind when someone's leaving hate on your videos. It's not necessarily about you. It's about the person dealing with something and they felt their need to express themselves in some sort of way. Oh, I really liked this quote when I was doing some research, and I don't know where she got the quote from, but it's, losers focus on winners and winners focus on winning. So I really liked that because yeah, when you creep on these people that are leaving you hate comments, most of the time they are not creators themselves. They're just observing what is going on the internet. So they don't know the amount of time, planning, energy, hard work goes into being an influencer. They don't do it. Obviously. They're not brave enough to put themselves out there like you are, and it automatically invalidates whatever they said about your content because of all the reasons I said before. They don't do it themselves. And another quote I like, and one that I've said before on my channel, is that what someone says about you says a lot more about that person than it says or has anything to do with you. Because you know yourself and you know that you're trying to work towards something better for yourself, and they're just trying to tear down your progress and hope maybe their end goal is to make you quit what you're doing. These are just kind of all my strategies I have in the back of my mind if ever I do come across hate comments. But yeah, we're gonna discuss more strategies coming up, kind of how to deal. That was kind of prerequisite to what I was saying, is like, hate comment is coming from a hurt person. Most of the time they are not brave enough to put themselves out there. They don't create. They just see happy people and they want to tear them down because they themselves are not happy. And it's not a constructive way for them to spend their time. Like, if they were to spend time doing something that they liked, or building themselves up, exercising or creating a garden, you know, something that they do like, they'd find a lot more joy, I'm sure, than leaving a comment that they maybe don't even necessarily get engagement from. And that is what they want. They want attention. They want to feel something. And of course, when you receive it, it can sting. It can stay in your mind for a little while and make you kind of question yourself and make you feel a certain way. But it's all about how you react to those comments. It can make all the difference for your mental health and your well-being. So my first strategy, of course, this one you have to work on though, time. It takes time to build thick skin, of course. I've been on YouTube and social media for 6 years. I haven't seen it all, but I've seen quite a bit. and I've developed a little bit of a mindset in order to get over the initial ouchie of someone judging you or someone leaving a mean comment. I've talked about my next strategy on my channel. Meditation helps tremendously. How I was talking about changing your mindset. It's helped with my anxiety and my self-esteem and overall my ability, not just for hate comments, but if something else is troubling in my life, if something else is frustrating, like say at work or something, I'm able to pause my thinking and can kind of pinpoint that, oh yeah, this is bugging me, but I'm going to survive. I'm going to come out on the other side of it okay. So I can handle tough situations a lot more constructively, if that makes sense, through meditation. Another strategy is talking to someone that you trust about, say, that certain hate comment. I've talked with my mom before about this is what someone left on my page, and even though the person that you're talking with may be a little bit biased and think that you're awesome anyway, they're going to remind you that that hate comment doesn't apply because, yeah, you are awesome. And they will help to remind you that that hate comment does not define you. You define yourself and what you want to portray to the world and how you want to be for yourself on the inside. So my main way I deal with hate comments on my page, but because I'm a small influencer, I can pretty well manage each and every comment. I just delete them. Honestly, that's my honest answer. Delete them. Out of sight, out of mind. I do not have time or the energy, and I do not want to stoop down to their level to engage with them because that is what they want. We discussed that earlier on. They want to feel something, they want to fight with somebody, they want to prove their point. So it's not worth it for you to try and argue with them. Any sort of conversation you have with them, they're not gonna budge. They're a certain type of person. You're not gonna make any progress with them. I'm sorry. They're drama queens and they're not gonna budge from their point of view. Remember, oftentimes these people are not creators themselves, so they probably have boring lives and they probably just are mad at something about their job or their family or another situation that they're dealing with, and they see you've got a happier situation, you're happy in your job, your life, your travel, your whatever. So they just feel the need to take it out on you. And I don't even bother blocking people. I know some people recommend, as I was doing in my research, some people block those people, but in my mind, I keep it open because I kind of want to spite them in a sneaky way and be like, ha, you didn't like tear me down, you didn't affect me in any way, so bye, sister, take a hike. I'm still being me, I'm still doing my thing. You can watch if you want to, but if you're not enjoying yourself, then just be gone. If those people keep seeing you going on and succeeding and seeing that they did not tear you down, then I think it's going to sting a lot more for them on the other side of that than it would having the satisfaction of you blocking them, if that makes sense. Another measure that I take that is actually a YouTube setting that is within your profile, and you can just go in your advanced settings and set it up, is you have the ability to block certain words in your comment section so that you don't even see them get posted. And I tried to see if the person posting the comment knows that their comment isn't public, but I couldn't figure that out. So these comments go into, it's not really like a spam folder, but it's like a folder that you just have to go through and manually manage yourself. And if you want to, you can make those comments public, but if not, they just stay in that little folder and you don't have to see them. So that's another way to guard your energy and your positivity. So yes, if you took anything away from this video, my biggest takeaway, my biggest strategy that I do is delete, out of sight, out of mind. Protect your positive energy and your self-esteem and your well-being and your opinion about yourself, because those comments do not define you whatsoever, and don't let them define you. You as the influencer know your vision and what you want to achieve and what you're working hard for. So if there's a little bit of a speed bump with a hater along the way, don't let it ruin your vibe. Don't let it take away from your sparkle, because those people can't stand to see you shine. There's another quote for you. I don't know where those quotes came from. I'm so sorry if I made them up myself or if I got them from somewhere. It's probably not original. That was kind of all my points I wanted to discuss with you guys today. My main strategies of how I feel and how I go about managing hate comments and how I go about managing my mindset whenever, you know, one of those hate comments comes around. If this video helped you, if it made you feel any better about, you know, anything that you're dealing with in your life, whether it's on the internet or it's in real life, say in school. Not that we're around each other in school right now because everything is still kind of quarantined. But yeah, I hope it helped someone out there. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. I know some of you wanted to see it. Comment down below what your strategies are, if I missed anything, if you know where those quotes came from, any other video suggestions you have. And just take care of yourselves. Stay healthy, stay safe, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I try to put out new videos every week, usually. Sometimes I need a little help with the idea train. And remember, my peeps, be kind to each other in real life and on the internet, and spread positivity everywhere that you go. And with that, we will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!